UFOs, Chupacabra, human-wildlife conflict. Is it fair enough to assume that Chupacabra to exist, or is it really a human-wildlife conflict? There are many unexplained theories, but these are the two possible theories we will discuss today. Stay connected till the end of the video to find out what exactly it could be. Chupacabra simply doesn't exist. They describe the bipedal creature, 4 or 5 feet tall with large eyes, spikes down its back, and long claws. This beast, people claimed, was responsible for killing and draining the blood of livestock, an act that earned it its name, which is Spanish for Godsucker. Sightings in northern Mexico and the southern United States have been verified as canids afflicted by maids. According to biologists and wildlife management officials, the Chupacabra is an urban myth. Even today, while it is difficult to assess the extent to which people still believe the Chupacabra myth, it remains a widely discussed monster, not only in Puerto Rico, but also the rest of the world. In recent years, Chupacabras have been reported as far as Russia and the Philippines. What is remarkable is how fast the story traveled. After more reported sightings and links made subsequently in the media with livestock that had been found drained of blood, the legend of the Chupacabra spiraled out of control. First it spread around the island, then the rest of Latin America and into the southern United States. It also flourished online, where it was latched onto by UFO enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists. The whole story is a perfect storm of scientific misunderstanding, misidentification of animals, media hype, cultural anxiety, and mass hysteria. On the other hand, human-wildlife conflict has a history that is as old as human civilization. Yet currently, the phenomenon poses a serious environmental challenge for human society, both due to their biogeographical and social characteristics. Developing regions of the world such as South and Southeast Asia are particularly vulnerable to this problem. 90% of the countries is currently afflicted by human-wildlife conflict. A total of 88 species belonging to 9 taxonomic groups are involved in human-wildlife conflict. Yet, research has been limited to select species and geographical locations. Although human-wildlife conflict is a global phenomenon, there are certain differences in its manifestation and magnitude across the developed and developing regions of the world. The human-wildlife conflict scenario in India may be considered representative of the conflict situation in South and Southeast Asia. Incidences of human-wildlife conflict involving numerous species have been widely reported from different parts of the country, including the recent one in Manipur. As human populations expand into wild animal habitats, natural wildlife territory is displaced. Reduction in the availability of natural prey or food sources leads to wild animals seeking alternate sources. Alternately, new resources created by humans draw wildlife, resulting in conflict. The population density of wildlife and humans increase with overlaps in geographical areas used, increasing that interaction, thus resulting in increased physical conflict. Competition for food resources also occurs when humans attempt to harvest natural resources such as fish and grassland pasture. Another cause of conflict comes from conservation bias toward flagship or game species that often threatens other species of concern. Human-wildlife conflict occurs with various negative results. The issue here in Manipur is clearly a case of human-wildlife conflict, but it looks like we are following a trend of media hype and missing out on the real issue. What we see is probably something like this. But due to lack of awareness, misinformation or misidentification of animals, they imagine something like this. All everyone needs to do at this hour is to exercise reasonable precaution. Keep the surrounding clean, well lighted. Report immediately to concerned departments if you happen to see any animals of this nature. Thank you for watching my video today. Please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment. Thank you everyone.